Hey, what do you say? What do you hear? This is Chris. So today I want to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles and why they're going to be better than most people think. So the first reason of why they're going to be better than most people think is most people base their projections for the next season based on how last season ended. But future seasons are not dictated by the prior season. That's why you could see a team go from last in the division to first in the division in 1 year. So why were the Eagles so bad last year? The Eagles were bad last year because of injuries. Their offensive line was decimated, and Carson Wentz had a mental breakdown. And he could not handle the pressure of having a backup quarterback, and it wasn't all his fault. The Eagles did not do a good job of getting enough talent around him. And injuries also hurt them as Deshaun Jackson was hurt. Alshon Jeffrey was pretty much hurt the whole year. Jalen Reagor was banged up all year. He had a couple flashes and everything. And the offensive line was just brutal. And all these things together created a very bad situation. You know what I mean? The offensive line is good if it's healthy. If you have Lane Johnson back, you got Travis Kelce. I like Jordan Mailata. And Brandon Brooks is back. So the offensive line is solid. If that stays healthy, you're not going to be a 4-win team. You're going to probably be closer to an 8-win team. And I'm not saying Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying I think they could win 8 games next year. I think that they probably will. And they have a good chance to win the division. Second of all, the other teams in the division all stunk last year. So why are they acting like they automatically are going to win the division and the Eagles are going to stink? I mean, Dallas and the Giants both had 6 wins? Are they great? Dallas had a lot of injuries too. Washington Redskins won the division because the Eagles gave them the last game of the season. They only had 7 wins. They still don't have a quarterback. And Dak Prescott, he's a good quarterback, but is he going to be good next year coming off that injury? Maybe, but maybe not. And if he is good, it probably won't come to the second half of the season. By then, it might be too late. Who knows? The other reason I think they're going to be good next year is the wide receiving core. I actually think I love Devontae Smith. I think he's a stud. I thought that before the Eagles drafted him. I thought he was the best receiver in the draft. I still do. So you add him. If Reagor could be healthy, if Reagor could just be a number 2 wide receiver, now all of a sudden you got something. And then another reason I think they're going to be better is they got a new coach, fresh start. This team's going to be locked in, motivated. They're going to want to win. And this coach actually seems like he wants to run the ball, which was my biggest complaint with Doug Peterson, is that we did not run the ball enough. You gave Miles Sanders 10 to 12 carries. He would bust 80-yard touchdown run, and then you barely play him the rest of the game. So I actually believe if we're committed to the run and our offensive line's healthy, and you're going to give Jalen Hurts a real good chance at succeeding. And he could run too. So if you're running the ball, they can't stop the run, and our offensive line can run the ball. So now you got the run game. Jalen Hurts can sneak the ball, and now you got receivers who could play. You actually have a number 1 wide receiver. Thank God. And the other reason I really think the Eagles are going to be good is because I think they have a good offensive line and a good defensive line. And when you have those two, you can compete in every game. Yes, our cornerbacks suck. They sucked the year we won the Super Bowl, though. Really, if you think about it, I mean, we gave up 500 yards in the Super Bowl. So I'm not saying we're going to the Super Bowl, but I'm saying you could still win 8 games with what we have right now. If they added another cornerback in the offseason, then, maybe that goes up. But This division is up for grabs. The Eagles are in it. I guarantee you the Eagles are not going to finish last in the division. They're not. They have an easier schedule than all those teams. And none of those teams have quarterback locked up where they got, like Jalen Hurts could end up having the best year at quarterback. Yes, I would say Dak Prescott's better, but coming off that injury, he might not be himself this year. We don't know. Maybe he will be. Dallas could definitely win this division too, but it's not a guarantee for them either. They got their own problems, and I'm sorry, I don't like Giants quarterback. I don't think he's a player. If he proves me wrong, good, then maybe they could win the division. I don't care about the free agency boost. I'm not really impressed. It'll all come down to the quarterback for them, so we'll see what happens. Redskins have a good team, but no quarterback. So there's not one reason where anyone could convince me that the Eagles cannot come out and win the division this year. They have a chance. And really, it's going to come down to whether we can stay healthy, and that's for every team. And then we'll see what Jalen Hurts is. I really hope that the offensive line stays healthy this year. I really want to see what Jalen Hurts has. If Jalen Hurts can show that he could be a true franchise quarterback, this team is in good shape for the future with 3 first-round picks next year. Well, hopefully, if Carson Wentz doesn't melt under the pressure again. So we'll see. But, that's what I want to come out. Tell Eagles fans, be pumped. This team is going to be better than people think. They're basing everything based on the last year, and last year was dysfunctional, and everything that could go wrong did go wrong. But I don't think that's happening 2 years in a row. And I think the Eagles kind of woke up from the past season. And Howie Roseman, I still have problems with him. He made a lot of mistakes, but overall, I think we had a pretty decent offseason. I like some of the moves we made, and I just really think that our lines were built in the trenches. And our defensive lines are getting older. Some of the guys on the offensive line are getting older, but they could still play now, this year. We're talking about next year. And then you got 3 first-round picks next year to start, finding these guys replacements going forward. So anyways, that's all I got for today. But get pumped, be ready, enjoy this season, get excited, watch Devontae Smith. He's going to tear it up, and we'll see how it goes. All right, guys.